Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. For this video, we will discuss the exercise of comprehensive practice, which is the last exercise in chapter 1 form 4 textbook. So have a look at question number 1. Determine whether each of the following expression is a quadratic expression in one variable. So this is the answer. For A is yes. For B also yes. For C is no because here got two variables. For D, this is also no because the power here is 1. E is yes and F is yes. Next, state the equation of axis of symmetry for each of the quadratic function below. So the axis of symmetry is, okay, for this is, so the axis of symmetry is actually in the middle of the graph, or a straight line that divide the graph into two equal parts. So also same as this question B. So you have to find the value of this value of x. So the value of x here is 2. So the equation of this axis of symmetry is x equals to 2. And for B, x equals to 3. Solve each of the following quadratic equation. So use a factorization method. So for number 1, factorize this equation. Then this is the values for x. 1 over 2 and negative 1 over 2. For B, so this is the answer, 9 and negative 9. C, we factorize y square minus 4y, we take out y. So if you want to copy this, you just pause this video. So y equals to 0 or y equals to 4 for value y. D, so this is the answer for D. E, F, for this question, you have to expand the equation first and then you write in the general form. And only you can factorize and get the answer. Okay, for G, this is the answer for G. H, I, you have to expand this first and then write in a general form. Then only you can factorize and get the answer. The values of K is 7 and negative 2. So this is the answer for J. The first step, you must do cross multiplication. H minus 1 times H plus 1 and 3 times 1. Then you expand and write the equation in the form of a general form. So here's the values of H, 2 and negative 2. So for K, we have to expand this bracket first and then write in the general form, factorize the equation, and here the answer, the values of x are 3 over 2 or 5. So number 4, given one of the root of the quadratic equation is 2, calculate the value of p. So this is the quadratic equation. Then you substitute the value of x here with 2. So then you will get the value of p. Next, for question number 5, show that the quadratic equation can be written as m squared minus 10m plus 24 equals to 0. Hence, solve the equation. So this is the equation. This is actually uh, in the form of general form of quadratic equation. So you just do like previous, expand and then write in the equation general form. So this is the general form for quadratic equation. Then you factorize since the question asks you to solve the equation. So factorize the equation and then you get the values of m. The values of m are 6 and 4. So number 6, determine the coordinate of the minimum point from the graph of the quadratic function f(x) equals to x squared minus 6x plus 5. So this is the function. Since the value of a is equals to 1, which is greater than 0, then you know we will get the smile shape graph. Since c is equals to 5, so our y-intercept is 5. Then factorize the equation, this quadratic equation, then you get the value of x. And then substitute the value of x with 3. Thus the minimum point is 3, negative 4. So this is the minimum point of the graph. Okay, number 7. Given x equals to 4 is the axis of symmetry of the graph of the quadratic function 7 plus 8x minus x squared. Determine the coordinate of the maximum point. So substitute the value of x in this function, and then you will get the value of f(x) is 23. Thus the maximum point is 423. Question number 8. The diagram shows part of the graph of the quadratic function f(x) equals to negative x squared plus 6x minus 5. The straight line AB is parallel to the x-axis. So this is the line of AB. So determine the coordinate of A. So as you can see here, A is the y-intercept. So value of A is, or the coordinate of A is 0, negative 5. Because of here given the y-intercept here. So for B, the equation of axis of symmetry. So we'll get the value of x here, 5 and 1. Then the axis of symmetry will be x equals to 3. The midpoint of 5 and 1. For question C, the coordinates of point B. Point B here, since the root just now we get 5 and 1. So the value of the coordinate of B here is 6, negative 5. So for 8D, the coordinate of the maximum point P. So since the axis of symmetry just now is x equals to 3, so you substitute the value of x here with 3, and then you will get the value of y, 4. So thus the minimum point is 3, 4. Question number 9. The diagram shows the graph of the quadratic function ax squared plus 8x plus c. Calculate the value of each of the following. So the value of C, M, A, and N. The value of C is actually the y-intercept. As you can see here, the y-intercept is 6. So the value of C equals to 6. And here is actually the value of x. So the value of x here is negative 2. The midpoint of negative 3 and negative 1 is negative 2. So m equals to negative 2. For value A here, this is value of A. So you substitute the value of x here with negative 3 and negative 1. So just solve this and then you will get the value of A. So A is equals to 2. For value N here you just substitute the value of x here with negative 2 because the value of x here just now is negative 2, then you get the value of n here. Question number 10. The diagram shows part of the graph of a quadratic function a in bracket x minus h in bracket x minus 3 where h less than k. Point P is the minimum point of the graph of the quadratic function. So calculate the value of h, k, and a. So this is the function. So h here, as you can see here, h less than k. So the only accepted value of h is 1. Then calculate the value of k. K is the roots here, so 5. And the value of a, substitute the value of roots here, negative 1 and negative 5, x minus 1, since the value of h is 1 and 5. So substitute here and then you will get the value of a. For B, determine the equation of the axis of symmetry. So axis of symmetry will be here. So 5. The midpoint of 1 and 5 is 3. So this is the equation of axis of symmetry, x equals to 3. For 10C, state the coordinate of P. Coordinate of P, you just substitute the value of since the value of x here is 3, so you just substitute the value of x with 3. And then you get the value of y is negative 12. So this is the coordinate of point P. P 3, negative 12. So question number 11. The length of a rectangle is x plus 1 cm and its width is 5 cm less than its length. Express the area of the triangle in terms of x. So this is the rectangle. The length is x plus 1 and the width is x plus 1 minus 5. Since here state that 5 cm less than its length, so we minus 5 from its length. So the width is x minus 4. So this is the area, the length times with the width. And then you expand this, and then you get A equals to x squared minus 3x minus 4. For question B, the area of the rectangle is 24. Calculate the length and width of the rectangle. So this is the area of the rectangle, which is equals to 24. Then you write in the form of general form of quadratic equation. You factorize the equation, and then you get the values of x, which is 7 and negative 4. Length cannot be in the negative number, so we ignore the negative number here. So the x is 7. Then we substitute back the value of x into our rectangle. So just now the length is x plus 1. So now x substitute with 7 plus 1 is 8. For the width just now is x minus 4. So 7 minus 4 is equal to 3. So this is the answer for length and the width. Next, question number 12. Diagram 1 shows an isosceles triangle with a base of 5y and a height of y plus 5. Diagram 2 shows a square with side of y cm. So here also y cm. The area of the triangle is more than the area of the square by 39. Calculate the difference in perimeter between both shapes. So, since the question here states that the area of the triangle more than the area of square by 39, that means the area of the triangle minus the area of the square is equals to 39. So this is the area of triangle, 1 over 2 times base times height minus the area of this square. So y squared equals to 29. Then we solve this and then write it in general form of quadratic equation. Factorize this equation. And then you'll get the values of y, which is 3 and negative 13. So we ignore this because the length cannot be negative number. Then substitute y with 3. So base here is 12 and the height of the triangle is 8 and the length of side of this square is 3. So to find the perimeter of this triangle, we must find the value of this length. So we just do like this so that it will become 6. So we can use hypotenuse equation to get, since this is the hypotenuse, so 6, this is 8. So 6 square plus 8 square, square root it, then you'll get 10. So the length here is 10. Then find the perimeter of this triangle. 10 plus 10 plus 12 equals to 32. And the perimeter for the square is 3 times 4, or 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 is equals to 12. Then find the difference of this perimeter. So this is the answer. Have a look at question number 13. The diagram shows a rectangular garden ABCD. E and F are 2 points on CD and AD respectively, such that CE is equals to DF is equals to x meter. The length of AF is 12 meter and DE is 15 meter. Form an expression for the area of the rectangles A meter square in terms of x. So first find the area of the rectangle. So the length is x plus 12 here, and the width is x plus 15. So we just multiply the length with the width, so that you'll get x squared plus 27x plus 180. So this is the answer for A. For question B, the area of the rectangle is 460. Calculate the value of x. So from the expression we get just now at A equals to 460, then you write in the general form of quadratic equation. Then we factorize this, and then you get the values of x. So since this is length, so the length should be negative. Cannot be negative, so we ignore the negative number, so we choose x equals to 8. Then you substitute. Okay, so for B, the question just asks the value of x, so the value of x is 8. For C, Aiman want to build a small footpath from point E, so from point E here to point F, with tile which costs 50 ringgit per meter. Aiman has a budget of 1,000. Determine whether Aiman had enough budget to build the footpath. First, we have to find the length of EF. The length of EF here is 15, then the x here is 8. So 15 square minus 8 square. So you typing error here should be plus, because we want to find the hypotenuse here EF. So we will get the length of EF is 17, and then the cost of the tile is 17 times 50 ringgit. So it costs 850 ringgit. So Aiman has enough budget to build the footpath. So question number 14. The Historic Club of SMK Srijaya has drawn two rectangular murals in conjunction with Malaysia's Independence Day. Express the difference in area between the two murals in terms of x. So first find the area of this mural first. So this is the area, and then for this mural, 2x minus 1 times x plus 1. So this is the area for this mural. Then express the difference, so you minus the area just now, so you will get x squared minus 5x minus 4. Then the question B is, the difference in area between the two murals is 10. Calculate the value of x. From the difference we get just now, so we equals to 10. Then we write in the general form of quadratic equation, and then factorize this equation, and then we get the values of x is 7 and negative 2. The negative number we ignore, so we choose x equals to 7. So for question C, have a look at the question. Calculate the perimeter of the smaller mural. So this is the smaller mural. So substitute the value of x here with 7, since we get x equals to 7 here. So we get the length is 13 and the width is 6. So the perimeter is 13 plus 13 plus 6 plus 6 is equal to 38. So this is the answer for C. Okay, that's all for this video. We'll see you in the next video.